What's up, everybody? It's Josh with OK Preps and Survival. Today, I want to talk to you guys about carrying your weapon inside your own home. Some people think that it's a good idea. Some people don't think it's that great of an idea. Some people are indifferent. Most of the people that I know that are concealed carry weapon permit holders, um, some of them leave their weapons in their cars. Some of them leave them in their nightstands when they get home. Some of them don't even think about them. Some of them just have their permits and never carry. Um, Me, when I get home, I, come home, change clothes, whatever, get comfortable. But part of my being comfortable is having my weapon close by and, making sure that I have it easily accessible. I feel like I kind of feel like a fish out of water if it's somewhere else than where I'm at, and it just makes me feel a little bit safer knowing that I have it anywhere that I'm at and it's accessible. Um, One thing to think about, and this is usually the go-to scenario that I have whenever talking to somebody about carrying in your own home. And I gotta back up a little bit because my wife, she's kind of a she kind of gives me a hard time when it comes to being a worst case scenario kind of guy. And I do have an active imagination, and I'm always thinking about what the worst possible scenario is and what I would do to get out of it, or what we would do, like my wife and I would do to overcome the situation, or whatever we find ourselves in. And she's always giving me a hard time saying, you always think of the worst things. Well, yeah, because if you don't think of the worst things, then you won't know what to do or how to react to those things when they happen. I like to think of the worst case scenarios so I can prepare ways to avoid the scenario altogether, or if I can't prevent it, to be able to be self-sufficient when that scenario happens. And one of the things that I do to prepare for a worst case scenario like that is having my firearm with me at all times. So this is my really my go-to whenever it comes to that kind of thing. Let's say this: I'm in the kitchen, I'm fixing dinner, doing whatever. My wife's in the living room, watching a movie, reading a book, could be whatever. Door gets kicked in, people come in, demanding things, whatever. And my firearm is in my nightstand, in the drawer, which is in the opposite side of the house. I'm in the kitchen. The intruder is between me and my firearm, and is in the same room with my wife at the same time. So now I have to go hand to hand with this guy, and I don't know who he is, what he's capable of, what he's carrying. I have no other means of defending myself besides maybe grabbing a knife from the kitchen. And all I think that's going to do is escalate the situation even more. And which some people might say, well, having a gun is going to escalate the situation even more than that. But my argument to that is way different. We'll talk about that in another video. So yeah, that's really my biggest fear is, my wife and I are home, and I don't have my weapon with me or whatever. And that kind of thing happening is my biggest fear as far as worst case scenarios go. So that really is the main reason why I have my weapon on me at all times when it comes to being at home, even if I'm home alone. It sounds funny and sounds kind of ridiculous, but having your weapon with you when you're in the bathroom so you don't literally get caught with your pants down is something that everybody should think about. Because somebody comes busting in your door or breaking through a window and you're answering the call of nature, you're not going to have much time to get up and get to your firearm and find yourself a safe place. So, needless to say, my firearm goes with me to the bathroom. Its gun goes with me to the bathroom when I'm in the shower. It's not far out of my reach anytime I'm at the house. In fact, I have it right here. And the setup I have is just a plain Jane Golden Goodrich shoulder rig. It's a cross draw rig. It's fit for a Glock 17. That's what I carry, and it has a mag pouch on the right side for 2 extra magazines. And I usually carry both mags. Sometimes I'll just wear the gun. But I wear a shoulder rig around the house because that's what's comfortable for me, and that's what I'm used to. You can wear whatever. I also have another. This is a Blackhawk CQC holster. This is what I wear sometimes when I'm out in public for concealment. You can see I have it all the way forward. It's easier to conceal that Glock 17 because the large mag well. It's a lot easier to conceal that when I have it tilted all the way forward, and a lot of times I'll wear it on the more frontward part of my body instead of just riding on the hip. A little bit easier for me to conceal and to keep the print down. But we'll talk about that in another video as well. I just want to let you guys know that, or try to get you guys to even think about, if you don't already, just consider, if you don't want to carry it on you, keep it close to you. Keep it in a, tucked away in the couch or under the couch, or make you a little James Bond secret drawer in your coffee table, just to know that you have a firearm accessible and ready to go if need be. You never know when something like that is going to happen. You never know when somebody's going to come busting through your door, and you just need to be ready at all times. It's not crazy to carry your firearm around the house. It's not crazy to have it loaded with you. I think it's just common sense, and that's really what I wanted to let you guys know today. And I hope this video was informative and helped you out in some kind of way. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment below and ask, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay tuned, more videos to come. This is OK Preps and Survival.